Hello, welcome to Beth Roars, where we look at your favourite singers to find out what makes them them. Before we start, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. My handle is @BethRoars and I hold loads of votes on my Instagram. You guys can vote on who I react to. And I do Q&As on my Twitter as well, so check that out. Also, please do check out my website, bethroars.com, where you can book a singing lesson from me. And also my Patreon, which is patreon.com/BethRoars, where you can get some exclusive content, check out the tiers, and also early access to my podcast, which is Good Job with Beth Roars, and that's on all the podcast places. This one's actually a request from one of my patrons, so thank you for that. And, I don't know it. Let's have a listen. They look kind of gothic-y. That's very, me, age 15.
Too late for apologies.
So 90s.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, so he's going into this really warm place. So to find that place, do a woo 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 or goo goo goo. And he's singing there. Be careful though, because often when you do that, people's tongues come all the way back. So make sure your tongue is nice and relaxed in your mouth if you want to try his tone. Bit of a vocal fry in there. Those low notes are crazy. And I love those rolly R's. Big old slide. It's like a vampire. It's so theatrical. I love how it's this mix of like 80s theatrical and then it's got this gothic-y vampire-ness. I love this rolly kind of cat power sound he's doing. See how open he is? Although I have no idea what he's saying. Really high. It's above the break. Interesting. So I have no idea what he's saying. I think it's too late. But he's keeping it really open instead of late, late, and then closing on the E right at the end. So it's a nice open free sound, low larynx, that woo feeling. Interesting. And then he brings the fourth on this higher stuff. Hey! So that he can get that distortion in a nice healthy way. Is that dust or snow? What is that? Or a horse? Where's the horse? That's the most ridiculous snow ever. Is it snow? Is that what's meant to be? It's so sticky. He looks like a Yeti.
Wait for
Okay, I'm going to talk about his interesting vowels going around them. Everything has got this kind of scoop crescendo, goes all the way around, and then he hits those lovely, fluttery, rolly cat purr R's on a really defined way. So it's a really interesting way of going around it. Crescendos, what are they? It's going from quiet to loud, and sometimes the other way. Diminuendos or decrescendo, depending on what you want, which is loud to quiet. Actually, I genuinely didn't know the difference between decrescendo and diminuendo. I thought it was an American-British term difference, and I think it still kind of is. When I work with Americans, they always use decrescendo, and when I work with Brits, they always use diminuendo for getting quieter. But the actual real difference in terms is that diminuendo is quieter and softer in tone as well as you go down, whereas decrescendo is just volume. I feel happy that I know that now. Oh, really push vibrato. I couldn't really hear. I'm not sure if that was, I'm going to do another difference thing. More of a vibrato or tremolo. It was a bit in between, in that tremolo is when you're going between different volumes, and vibrato is going between different pitches. So I think it was just a bit of a pushed vibrato with like a small pitch range. It sounded kind of cool, but it's more of that Scooby-Doo ghost sound, woo, rather than a natural vibrato that comes from freedom in singing. But that was definitely a choice, a stylistic choice. I really want this horse to turn up. I think it's foam, isn't it? I get it. I've worked it out. I really love how he's changing his placement. To his forward placement. As he gets higher, he is making it more forward placed, but then he's going to this warm, theatrical, operatic sound on the lower ranges. Interesting. Sounds are like real intense. It's like I've just been dropped into hell. But like, I quite like the sound at the same time, so I don't know what that says about me. He's in that forward placement again now. Much more here. I think it's too late, he's saying again. Too late, it's too late. So he's changing instead of late, like we'd say, lay, a lot of the time, but he's morphing and changing where he goes to the E part, which is nice, and a lot more forward play. So that heavy low lag space to forward. Woo! I'd love to go to a Halloween party and have them play. That'd be real cool.
Too late for apologies.
What a random end. I had no idea what I was going to get from this, and I got a bit of madness and awesome, interesting placement. I think that was cool, and I want to have a Halloween party and then be there. I think that would be awesome. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.